And yet again, it is unboxing time again for you pedal nerds and nerdellas and nerdines. I got 8 minutes to do this. Well, it should be quick. It's unboxing. What you see here, by the way, that's my Rode NTG3 shotgun mic, which I bought just for you because I want you to listen to my voice very, very clearly. Usually it's hanging over there, but I'm thinking if it's hanging here, of course, on my Triad Orbit, hey, am I plugging products here or what? Yeah, I am. But why am I doing that? Because they're freaking awesome. So, and the Rode mic I didn't get, I actually bought that. So, I spent the money. It's not an inexpensive mic so that you can hear me very clearly. And you can see me very clearly unbox this, which I'm excited about. So I want to thank Warwick. They're nice people over at Warwick. Thanks, Hans-Peter, and Sven, and everyone else. Tortoise, most certainly Tortoise. I don't think she sent this, but she's a nice gal. I'm really excited about this. Bubbles! Whoa, there's... Ow, my back. I hurt my back this morning. Get loopy! Here we are. It is the Trio Plus by Digitech. Now, when the Trio came out, I thought, what a killer idea. We have bass and drums based on the chords we play. And I saw some demos and they were very, very impressive. And then I did the demo for Thomann and played around with it. And the spark didn't immediately jump onto me. It was cool. It was fun to do. I didn't quite understand exactly how to load it up with the chords. I think I overplayed a little bit. And then, of course, when you want to solo over it or whatever, then there's just drums and bass. So it's not really a trio. Well, once you're soloing, it is a trio. But what I really wanted was the capability of also looping your guitar. And what happens? Bam. Digitech listens to, not to me, I didn't write to them, but they listen to what the people wanted. And the Trio Plus is the result of them reacting to users. Them reacting to users that wanted an SD card slot, a loop, more parts, because now you can save 5 song parts in it, and more styles. It has definitely, I think metal is now a style which wasn't in there before. Latin is now folk and hip hop, electric pop. And anyway, they have more styles, which is way cool. This is pretty much what I expected the Trio to be from the start, and now I hope we have what I wanted, which is really what I care about, what I want. What do you care? Pfft, I don't know. So here it is. Hey, comes in a behind glass, or a piece of plastic, which is nice. It's of course bigger, that's what she said. You know, penis. It feels nice and soft. It feels cold. Nice and solid knobs. How do you... you click it and then there's the... It comes loaded with an 8 gig SD card. And for audio, that should really be all you ever need. That's awesome. So you can... On this micro SD card, you can actually save your internal loops and your parts. That is so awesome. If you're working on song ideas, save them to the 5 included parts, save them to the card, and then put them on your computer, share with your band, say, look, I had this idea. And then from then on, the drummer can go and work out his own part. The vocalist can go and already has a bass, drums, and guitar part to work with. That is way cool. USB connectivity. Play with headphones, so that's very nice. It has built-in guitar effects, which are but you know, nice enough to play at home. Whoa, have I had coffee? No, actually today, tea. Daddario tea. It's not a Dario tea, it's a Daddario cup, you idiots, come on. We have drums, drum level, bass level, the loop level, that's new, because you have the looper button. More genres. Tempo, Audiolastic. What is Audiolastic? I have no idea. You can, within the genre that you picked, you can pick the style. So it's actually while you're playing, you can see that it's building the style. So this is based on Band in a Box. As you can see back here's a little logo. It's based on the Band in a Box accompaniment technology, which is I've used in 1995 on a PC. Trust me, this has been around for a long time, and it has grown over the years, this technology. The bass was really cool. It did like it was doing, you know, funky kind of bass lines, more complex bass lines. Now there's an option for simple bass, which simply means just give me the root on 1 and lie there and on 1. Just change with the chords, but don't play anything overly complex. Sometimes you might want that. So that is cool. Again, headphone out. Let's see what we have. We have a guitar input. We have a control input for the extra foot switch that you can get, which I think is $30. So just get it with it. They should have sent it. Nah, it's okay. Then we have an amp out and a mixer out. And I truly hope that the mixer out is stereo. I don't know if these are stereo or not. But you can go to your amp for the guitar sound and then to the mixer, to a full range speaker system, which is how we're going to test it, going directly into the Apollo, to listen to bass and drums, not through the guitar cap, which of course you can do, but it's not ideal because it's not a full range speaker. And then there's an effects send and an effects return. So I'm curious to see what that is for, if that is to put delay or whatever into the guitar loop. I don't think it's an effects send and return for the bass and drums. I'm thinking it's primarily for the guitar. How to use that, we're going to figure out in a demo. I'm very excited to put this on the floor now and play with it and just jam and have a good old time without you. Because you have to wait for the demo. Whoa, that was a lot of stuff. There's a manual in here, Immanuel Kant, that is a philosopher, and it does get old slowly. We have a quick start thing, which is cool. I'm going to figure this out with a quick start. And then power supply inside. It comes with a power supply. Oh, okay. Because it's very unlikely that any power supply will be able to power this, because this says 9 volt DC, 800 milliamps. So this puppy needs a little bit of power. But on the other hand, how do I get to this? Okay, and then there's a box in here. On the other hand, this is not the pedal that you will have on your pedal board. It's very unlikely that you will actually put this on your board. This is something you have at home to practice, that you have maybe in a rehearsal. Oh, look at this. American. Different American. I'm gonna say European German. Australian, no, British, and Australian or Asian. So you can use this anywhere. And you click this in, and I'm good to go for here. 800 milliamps. It might be nice to have this in a rehearsal to just show your bandmates, hey, look. How about this? And then immediately have an idea instead of them just having to listen to your guitar by itself. Clocks in at roughly under $300, and if it does everything that I hope it does, it's going to be a very, very useful tool, which I'm going to set up right now. All this goes in here in case I travel around the world with my Digitech Trio Plus, supplied to me by Warwick Distribution in Germany. Bye, guys.